moving on. We've got a couple more things we need to bring up.
Just
today.
a couple, so just sit tight and we'll be over in a minute, okay?
We'll be right here to support you. So, UFC 300 main event is finally here, guys. It got announced. Oh my god. What we've been waiting for.
A flop.
What a letdown.
What a flop!
And also confirmation from Dana White that Weili Zhang is going to be the co-main. So there's not another title fight being added to the card like we kind of all thought might happen. There's going to be one more fight added, but who gives a fuck? The main event is a good head. Like, I would be excited for this fight if it was like 301 or 302 as a headliner, don't you think?
Yes.
Like, it would be. But 300?
We've been told so many things, and they were obviously just... we were told that there would be the return of someone.
The Mac. Return of the Mac.
No, I don't know if he was teasing at Conor McGregor.
I know.
I think he was teasing at someone else, and
Israel Adesanya.
No, I don't even think that. He was saying it's
Ronda Rousey.
That potentially, maybe, I don't know, but look,
Chuck Liddell.
Okay, you're just getting more and more ridiculous as you go on now, but you know what I'm saying? He said, I'm going to have a guy come back to fight that you guys haven't seen in a long time.
He said that it was going to be insane. You guys aren't going to believe this main event.
Yeah, and now we have a fight that we all knew was going to happen at some point. We all knew Jamal Hill was next in line to fight Alex Pereira. We just didn't know when due to injury and also him beating up his family. But
he still looks pretty chubby as well. Like, there was a video of him saying, "I'm back, guys," and he doesn't look in great shape. There's 2 months to go. Look, he can get in great shape in 2 months for sure if he's vigilant all this, and he's always come in good shape. But 2 months, like after a serious injury, he's a good fighter. But like 300. Really? Jamal Hill versus fucking Alex Pereira? I mean, it's a good fight.
Is this the biggest draw that they have for this year? Is this the biggest fight that they can make this year?
Because that's what we were expecting.
Yeah. And I don't think it is on any level.
No. I don't think it is. I think there's going to be much better headliners. Much better, bigger headliners. More exciting ones. Look, the card is good. We can't take that away from it, though. The card is... stellar.
Entertainment-wise, in terms of the quality of the fight that we're going to get out of this, sure, it is a top-level fight. We've got Alex Pereira, who has shown that he is possibly one of the greatest strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
100%.
Currently sitting with 11 fights in MMA altogether, and he's already won 2 belts in 2 divisions.
It's very impressive.
It's unheard of. And Jamal Hill, also, just as an impressive of a resume. He's only got 13 fights and he made his way up to the belt.
Yeah. Super cool, super impressive, and I would have been real hyped for this. It's just that it's lacking something.
It's way out of its depth. Yeah, this has been hyped up. There's obviously been so many things fall through. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but this is becoming a bit of a trend right now. We almost saw Dustin Poirier and
Saint
Denis fall apart the other week because it wasn't confirmed before it was announced. We've also had other fights that we've been told.
Well, Leon, 3 fights apparently he had offered to him. We're going to give you this guy, and this guy. Which one do you want? Any of them, boss. I'll do anything. Couldn't get a fight. What's going on behind the scenes? I want to see this documentary.
Really something missing, eh?
There is. It's almost like... Yeah, I wonder if this documentary does come out and we see a bit more of the behind the scenes of how they get things done, it might be quite eye-opening.
Yeah,
because
look, I hate to say it because this is, like, obviously, this is my favorite sport and it's the fastest growing sport in the world as well. But it seems like the UFC are getting a bit too cocky.
Complacent as well.
I think so, yeah, because it seems like they've realized, look, there's no other real players in this game. We can really... Like, people are going to watch anyway. But 100%. I mean, there's a certain point where there's a tipping point in that, isn't there? And it starts going the other way.
So they see it, like you say, it's UFC 300. People are going to buy this pay-per-view. As long as they're fans, they're going to buy this pay-per-view. Casual fans are going to tune in. It is what it is. People are going to want to watch it. So they're like, you know what? We'll just chuck on a card. Just a card. A normal card. And don't get me wrong, this is one of the best cards ever. Like, well, in recent memory, the card is very good.
But the main event,
it's like, bro, what? And there's a lot of other disappointing things about the card too, There's a few, I don't know. It is good. It is really good.
Here's what I'll say. if the main event was what it was made out to be, this would be the greatest card we've ever seen. But unfortunately, it's not.
If there was something just like different about just something different. Like this just feels like a standard.
In terms of star power, it's very different. But yeah, the main event, we've been told it's going to be this, it's going to be that, it's going to be huge. You're not going to expect what's coming, and yet we get something, like I said earlier, that we knew was coming.
It's like if this was the co-main, and then there was something else that was like some crazy Floyd Mayweather versus a shark, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
something mad.
Brock Lesnar versus a German tiger tank.
Yeah, something like that. You know, and that could happen. I've heard rumors about that. Look, guys, it's going to be good. It's going to be great. This fight's going to be interesting. Whether this is, 300 headliner worthy, we don't think so. But the headliner of 200 was, who it was?
Wasn't it Rousey versus? No,
it was Misha Tate versus Holly Holm. So it's a lot better than that, at least.
It's crazy. Wasn't it supposed to be Jones versus Cormier, though?
But Jones did a Jones.
Jones took drugs.
And also, Conor was supposed to potentially do it, but he retired. So
He retarded.
He retired.
That's what I said.
Anyway, guys, one more thing I just wanted to bring up. Wanderlei Silva, congratulations. Wanderlei Silva has done it. He's done it. He's in the Hall of Fame. I just want to say congrats. He's a legend.
Yeah.
The ex-murderer.
Yeah, he's a good friend of the show.
He is.
And yeah, we just both want to give him a quick, thank you for your service.
There was one moment in the press conference post the announcement. He did a little press conference. Did you see that?
No.
And someone asked him, so are you and Chael, are you friends now? And he said, he's not been to my house yet. Something, I don't know what that means, but he hasn't been to his house yet. But he might
Chael,
go eventually. He'll do a home invasion on you.
Yeah, Chael's a gangster like that.
He's a gangster from the mean streets of West Lynn.
Yeah.